Next will be the front mount, which is my hand is on right here, and just take the bolt out. That should be good. Once the subframe is out, then you can remove the mount from the transmission to the motor, and we can lower this subframe. Should be a 17 millimeter, which I need to go get. You want a 17 millimeter socket on either side and a wrench on the other side, and that way you can start loosening it. Remove the front motor mount. Next should be the four subframe mounts, which are as followed: 1, 2, opposite side, 3, and 4. Okay, so they should be 17s, which I have. Get yourself a big half drive wrench. You can get this at, I don't know, Sears, I guess. And start breaking it loose. Luckily, I'm pretty strong, so I don't need a impact. Ooh, wrong one. There it is. Oh no, I was right. Blooper. There it is. Leverage is key when performing a job like this. And if you have a swivel, yeah, try to keep your wrench as straight as possible. And yeah, that's about it. And the way how I do it is alternate breaking the bolts loose. So I start from 1, 2, vice versa. 1, 2, vice versa. It doesn't matter how you do it. I'm gonna pop the axles now. There's nothing to it. It'll help if you have a pry bar. Alright. Like that. Right. For the other side, you should have 3 bolts. Take it off, should be 14 millimeter, and you can pull it from the transmission out that way. However, if you can somehow miraculously get the axle out of the intermediate shaft, then you can do that. If you can't do it, then do it this way. Sadly, it's a bitch just to get the intermediate shaft and the axle to separate itself. No matter how hard I try, it doesn't want to budge. And honestly, I don't want to fight it. So I'm gonna get my 14 millimeter and have how it is. You might need an extension. Let me try it this way. If anything, I have.
Much of a little leak going on. Turbo problems, bro. This is and we need the extension on top. Is the right mount.
once you get all 1, 2, 3 bolts off, it's as simple as grab it from the shaft, and if you've done the lower control arm, you can just push or pull. Excuse me. And I'll push this way or pull. Regardless, and that's pretty much it. Now that it's somewhat out, I gotta figure it out. Not let it rest on my oil drain, because this is full of fresh 50 miles T6 oil. So I'm gonna do my best. The idea is you want to do it in a seesaw fashion. Remember what I said? You want to do one side in the front, say, and one side to the back of the opposite sides, or vice versa. That's why, so it doesn't come crashing down. It works. It's not as heavy as you've seen, or what it make it seem. So let me get out of here. Alright, and that's what the peak hole flywheel hole reveals. The flywheel, clutch, the drivetrain is basically. Can't tell any abnormalities, but it definitely has a lot of clutch material all over the damn place. Alright.
Next are the 3 bolts that's holding the front motor mount.
One directly across from it and one at the very top. If I can. Yeah. 1, 2, and at the bottom, excuse me. Next is the motor mount. Break it a little loose if you haven't already broke the side transmission. There should be 2 on the top. Yeah, 2 on the top. And you'll be on your merry way on taking out the transmission. Alright, so I took out the transmission like what I said about those bolts. Turns out to be third one, third 17 millimeter on this side. So 1, 2, 3 bolts on the top, 2 14 millimeters on the bottom, along with the 2 17 millimeters on this side. Like I said, you could keep the rear mount brace in, and that's about it. Upon looking on the clutch, I mean, I don't see no abnormalities yet, so I'm gonna take it apart and see how that goes. Yeah, so get yourself a clutch alignment tool if you're running a twin disc, so nothing don't fall on you. And I mean, that's the best way you can do it. Keep it all in one unison, and it should be good to go. And this should be a 6 millimeter Allen key bolt, or Allen key millimeter attachment. And I don't see it, which might be in my toolbox. And if it's not, I am screwed. Cool. Hope you guys are patient with this underground hip hop lo-fi music that I'm playing. The way how I take it off is in a crisscross pattern, just like how I'll install it. That's how I usually do all my things. So that way I don't strip anything. Alright, so once you got the Allen key fairly loose, like what you see right here, I will, go either or. Well, it'll be easier if you leave the last bolt on the top, because so it don't fall crashing down on you. So all the tension will be there, and then it'll be easier just to take this thing off. And you should. Oh yeah, Loctite did good. Last one. These things are a blessing and a curse. And with the clutch alignment tool, and so on the clutch, you guys can see, you got a little glazing like a mirror finish. You don't want that. This is. I've been driving, in traffic here and there, and it just got too hot. So that's, I know for a fact what happened. On the back side, let me show you that. Same way. This is what you call the. Oh man, I just lost it. The floater plate. Alright. And same thing. Here, secondary one. Well, not really, but this goes against the pressure plate housing. So let's see if I can lock it in such a way. That's all I have to do. Okay. And this isn't really nothing. I don't see no weird abnormalities on the pressure plate. Hard to believe, but this little thing right here is the death of a lot of people pressing in the clutch. What have you. But yeah, man, this is pretty much it. That's how you take out the transmission out of a RSX / EP3 / with some difference in a FA / FG2 chassis Honda K series.